You guys remember this? I caught this for you guys. I told you I was drawn to take the picture through my window, and this is what I found. And then the next day I was drawn again to the window. You guys will see it way back in the, I made a whole video of it because the last thing that I saw will blow your mind. Yeah, my screen is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It may be a little bit smaller, but I don't care because it's weird, okay? So anywho, you see the next day, this is what happened. I was drawn to do this, and it's like, it looked like 3, but then if I look at it clearer, it'll look like 5 or 6 or 7, I don't know, of these, okay? So, yeah, so the next day I was drawn to more of these, okay? Which I choose to say are spirits. So a lot of spirits are really, they did something this particular time, man, I'm telling you. And a lot of you guys, look way back in my videos, you'll see the whole entire video. And this is before they started really harming my channel relentlessly because, and then this is when somebody else came up with a name, and how they say the one from India, the one person. It's interesting that they have my same name because people used to make that joke and say, "Oh, well, if you get scammed, it's that one guy in India or some crazy stuff they say sitting behind the desk." Well, I have 2 people with the same name, you know, that has channels as mine, and so a lot of my subscribers that I met out in the field, I hope they are never confused by this. However, I see that they have been harming my channel over the years, and now we're learning about all of this other stuff that's coming to light, which I was, you know, always telling you guys something of the sort, okay, which I'm trying to post right now because I'm gonna let y'all see in every which way. You know, something brief though. But this is my channel, and this is how it was before anything. You see how it went from the 2s to the 1s, and then if I go back to my other information that I have, you'll see actually more. But nevertheless, it's neither here nor there, but this is what's happening now. To you, Libra, 10-10. Happy birthday. To you, Libra, 10-10. Happy birthday. To all of our lovely and handsome and sexy birthday. To you, Libra, bless Libra. Happy birthday to you, Libra, 10-10. Happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy and highly intelligent and good around the house and can cook your butt off and oh my goodness, so intelligent Libras. Happy birthday is a must. It's a must for you to have a beautiful birthday today. Be around everyone you love and trust. It's a must. You guys have that powerful birthday energy. 10-10 synergy. What? My goodness. You guys, let's jump right into this. The higher realms is not playing about you. Sending you light and love and all the hugs and the powerful love. Juju is what I'm hearing. Love Juju. Love and light Juju. That's what I'm hearing. You guys, please recognize that the higher realms want you to focus on, not yesterday or tomorrow. The higher realms said why? Because to tell you guys that yesterday is history and tomorrow's a mystery, you got to focus on your beautiful, gorgeous day today. 10-10. All I heard was win, 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 win. You heard me. You guys, you need to recognize, Libras, that the higher realms want you to know that you are a master key component to this whole divine plan on this beautiful said divine planet Earth. The higher realms want you to know your worth since birth, okay? That is your worth. You guys are the master key component to this whole divine plan on this beautiful said divine planet Earth. The higher realm said that word could be no other word than planet. It's simply so you guys will know that you are planned. Did I start out to give somebody? No, indeed, sweetie. You are planned. And the last two letters of that word, planet, is E-T. And that stands for you are planned until the end of time or till the end of Earth's timeline. You hear me? Yes, indeed. A lot of you guys need to know that you are being commended so because you have been living the ET life all of your life. And what do I mean by that? Simply E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. Ooh. So apparently, my goodness. Wow. Yeah, some of you guys work in security or something of that nature. I'm hearing security. Oh, some of you guys did something for someone. As I'm seeing you as an adult where you had to call for security to help someone. Oh, yeah, Libra, some of you, because the person was actually in shock. They were attacked, or not basically attacked. However, somebody was trying to steal their purse, or they stole their purse or something like that. And I'm seeing you guys, it was in a location where you had to yell for security or something like that. You were bold enough to do that. A lot of you guys didn't have fear. You just, operated out of that higher realm energy that you have so clear. A lot of you guys need to recognize that you're the only sign in the whole horoscope that represents without a human form. You see, that scale is not a human form. It represents you guys, spiritually, balanced individuals trying to keep that spiritual balance here. It represents you guys actually having the ability to. A lot of you guys need to represent, with this number 10, first of all, you are multidimensional spiritual beings. A lot of you guys can come in and out of this energy. So that's no doubt. That's why I tell people it's not a such thing as ghosts. It's just different dimensions. And sometimes, people get confused and they may come in and out. And that's what they see the most. It's not a ghost. It's just the most of a person coming out of that dimension into it. Specifically, you got interstellar beings and things of that nature. A lot of you guys can recognize that that's what that scale represents for you guys. You have the ability to be in this realm and be in the spiritual realm. Be in this realm and be in the spiritual realm. Because a lot of people don't have that ability. Or they haven't actually tapped into it. A lot of people have not for some reason, whatever reason, I don't know. However, you guys really did help someone and you called security. And this was an older woman. And I believe you guys were adult age, but you were young adult age, okay? So from the age of 18, 17 to 21. Yeah, so some of you guys still remember that day. is what I'm getting. And so if you know, you remember, you know why the higher realms is commending you in every way for your heroicness. A lot of heroes are not recognized, and that's okay, because we see that every day. But the bottom line is you guys are being recognized multidimensionally in the spiritual realm and in a big way. I cannot make this up. So that's important for you guys to know. I'm talking to some of my Libras who have a scarred right hand. It's like it looked like a burn scar on your right hand. Others of you guys, it is your birthmark, okay? Some of you guys have the birthmark in other places, but this hand is unique. Some of you guys have a birthmark on your eye that's unique in your hand. Some of you guys, it's your left eye and your right hand, okay? So a lot of you guys, that right side is significant for you guys specifically, okay? This is a big birthmark on your right hand. On the back of your right hand is what I see. Yeah. It gave me a joke about you guys' birthmark on the back of your hand. It's like some of you guys got a serious backhand game, and and you're not ashamed. That's what I'm hearing. My goodness. That's why the higher realm put that huge there. Be careful, because you will really hurt them with that backhand. I don't know if you guys know that yet, but that's what I'm hearing. And the others of you guys with that that birthmark on your eye, it's just that when you look at somebody, they're very scared. They get very scared. They know how to, yeah. And you may have heard it. You're like, the people say, why you look like that? Yeah, okay. Keep your distance anyway, right? So that's what I'm getting from a lot of you guys. So Libras, the higher realms would like you guys to know that life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. Even though you see a lot of competition along the way, you might see that one, that dressed up garbage can, man, okay. And then you might see that $500 hat on that 50-cent head, always whispering to you, oh, yeah, you want to go to bed, Libra, okay? And then that last one, the one that always hits you at the end of the day, that one with all those degrees, more than a thermometer. But guess what? They're always calling you, asking you, Libra, what do you think I should do? So you guys have, those energies, and everybody does, have the different energies that's in different dimensional levels of competition with you, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, type of energy. Okay, like I said, you guys have that energy where you can dip out and dip back into this reality here. You know what I'm saying? You guys can actually, you transcend that spiritual realm, and that's a beautiful thing. A lot of people can't do that. It's signified in your message. The fact that you're not human form. It really is a significance there. That's why you represent justice and all and specific clairs. Some of you guys have all the clairs, okay? A lot of you guys haven't acknowledged it there. Some of you guys, some minute few that haven't acknowledged your clairs. Some of you guys have the ability to see the unseen. That's what I'm getting. So the higher realms would like you guys to know, along your soul's mission, the higher realms have placed something so beautiful and eloquent and priceless inside of you. It is called your intuition. If you trust that intuition, Libra, you can always, and I mean always, see without sight. People still scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man and woman can maneuver and navigate this whole world day or night and end up all right without a fight. Can you imagine it? Now just think, half of these people, if they even go blind for 2 seconds, they're going to be fighting somebody. They fight with division. They fight with their whole limb. They want to kill somebody with their brain at full capacity, their eyes, you know what I'm saying? Everything to be grateful for, and they still want to go out and be, yeah, that part. So Libras, the higher realms is saying that you guys have a powerful heart. That's what I'm hearing. So listen to your heart. And a lot of you guys need to know, along with that, intuition, the higher realms keep you spiritually tethered to this beautiful thing called your spiritual GPS, which is simply the guides, and God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. The acronym for STEP is STEP, which is the solution to every problem. A lot of you guys were born with that. All right. Alongside that, the higher realms want you to be aware of the simple fact that a problem is something that you'll create. However, situations are things that happen. That's why when you hear a problem, it always goes something like this. Houston, there's a problem. Yeah, they can put a name on it because they know that a problem is something that you create. Situations are things that happen. Situations sound about like this. What had happened, right? So that part. So yeah, Libras, you guys need to be aware. A problem is something that you create. Situations and things that happen. That's why the higher realms want you to just, take a step back during the course of a day before you, feel like you're about to be attacked or a matter of fact, just take a step back and breathe and say, am I the solution? If I don't hear that okay, then that means that I am the problem. Okay? So you guys, you need to recognize that, okay? Because that is a fact. And the higher realms want you guys. I had to stop and go away for a minute, you guys, because they like to disturb me when I get ready to give a read. I am playing a higher people for this. If you can hear some carnival music in the back, it's my neighbor, and it sounds like it's in my house, like they planted it. But nevertheless, you guys, guess what? You have to take a moment to step back and say, am I the solution? Well, if you don't hear that voice say yes, then guess what? I am the problem. Now, what that simply means is that the higher realms want you guys to know the simple fact that when it's one finger pointing out, it's three fingers pointing back. That's important, and that's a fact. Why? Because what everyone misses is simply the enemy is enemy, just like the word says. And what that means is the higher realms want you guys to recognize the truth, all right? And the higher realms want you, Libras, to be able to keep your foot out your butt so you can stand, all right? And eventually walk so you can strut, all right? Because some people really do beat themselves up ridiculously, not if they know the truth in its entirety. Yes, nobody can hurt me more than I can hurt me. Why is that, Libra? Oh, because I take me everywhere I go. I take me everywhere I go. I take me with me wherever I go. So therefore, the enemy is enemy. So that's something we need to really focus on when we hear that chatter and that clutter in its entirety. So you guys also, Libras, the higher realms say, well, the higher realms stop speaking through burning bushes, for a little while. Frequently, like the higher realms used to. The higher realms used to pull them at the mountaintop and speak through the burning bush. Yes, indeed. And the higher realms said, well, the higher realms had to slow down on the burning bushes because they got a lot of distractions, like, the fire department, the ambulance, the rescue squad, people coming to rescue you, and the higher realms trying to talk to you through the burning bush. And the higher realms say, you know what? Okay. Until they realize, at some different levels of events where you got the journalists will come back and report to you, because the higher realm do what the higher realms definitely do, period. All right? So that's a fact. And so that's why you hear those journalists come back and say, We can't put the fire out. The fire has been burning for days and days. Well, they figure that out. But guess what? Unbeknownst to them, there's a fire that has been burning now for almost 60 years, Libra. Almost 60 years right on this earth. Look it up. All right. The higher realms no doubt want you guys to know your worth since birth. That's why the higher realms chooses to speak to you, Libras, through numbers, signs, and synchronicities. That's your birth date, expiration date, and all. And I mean all the little DNA codes in your body. That's why the higher realms are speaking to you right now loud and clear through your birthright number. And he who has the ear, let him or her hear what the Spirit is saying unto him or her in this lifetime. Because guess what? That number 10 is so phenomenal that the higher realms had to duplicate it and do it again. Because that, first of all, that number 1 was never meant to be a number in ancient times. That's right. That number 1 was never meant to be a number. Why, Libras? Well, simply because the higher realms want you to know that numbers are meant to be plural. So that number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. All right? So a lot of you guys have that God-like energy inside of you from the beginning. No, this is not a religious message. This is simply G-O-D. Order all the way down is simply G-O-D. Good orderly direction, gratitude over depression, and simply the great outdoors. Because a lot of you guys have all of that inside of you. That's that God-like energy. When somebody come to you, you really try to give them good orderly direction. When you feel that low vibe energy attacking you, guess what you choose? Gratitude over depression. When you guys feeling yourself, guess what you do? Go to the great outdoors. I can't make this stuff up. The higher realms is not playing about you. Now, that alpha energy is telling you guys that you guys are definitely alpha males and alpha females existing in this earthly realm. All right, that's some strong energy. Now, the only thing that can be a challenge with that alpha energy is the fact that that's some powerful synergy, you guys. I'm just going to tell you that people can live and die and never, ever equate not even a microfraction usage of their alpha brain state. And what this means for you guys is simply that it may be a little bit harder for you guys in this lifetime to form a match with a mate, all right? Because of that alpha energy that you guys solely equate. Now that's 0 and that number 10. The higher realms want you guys to know it's 0 for a reason, because the higher realms is going full circle with you from the beginning to the end. All right? And that 0 represents God, the Omega, the end. So the higher realms is telling you, I'm here until the end. Period. How about that? The beginning till the end. And that's like twice. So a lot of you guys need to represent, understand. This is a powerful birthright, number 10. Now, when the higher realms speaks through that number 10 in its totality, the higher realms want you guys to know that the higher realms would like for you to move forward in life. You know, move forward with confidence. Because look at that. You are alpha males and alpha females with that God-like energy. And the number so nice, they had to name it twice. Come on now. So the higher realms want you to move forward with confidence from within with that beautiful birthright number 10. Now, because you have that 2 ones there, we have to talk about that, because you guys, it blows my mind that the higher realm's favorite number is supposed to be 20, okay? That's all I got to say to you guys. And it's because of that 1 + 1 that equals 2, all right? A lot of you guys came to a special portal here, because it's showing me also that number 11. When I look at these 2 ones, it's showing me to tell you guys the message of also the number 11. So when the higher realms are speaking to you through that number 11, the higher realms is like giving you a message. Because a lot of you guys will, get in confrontations with people and things of that nature. And I mean, like, it will come towards you and try trigger you, and a lot of you guys, this number 11 is not just a portal that you guys came through. It's also a reminder from the higher realms directly to you. It's a message from the higher realms. The higher realms tapping you on your shoulder, saying, remember now, you're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude your spiritual mission. Because a lot of you guys keep that mission in mind, all right? And move forward with confidence all the time. So 1 + 1 = 2, and that, like I said, that birthright 20. That number 2, when the higher realms is speaking to you through your birthright now, number 2, the higher realms is letting you guys know that the higher realms highly favors you, all right? Highly favors you. All right, with that birthright number 2. I think it's somebody that lives, that lives in my building, that knows when I'm making my videos. And it's so sad, you guys, and I'm going to get out of that for a second, but it's interesting how this is going. And I'm talking about, if you guys hear the music in the background, I can't control it because it's my neighbor. And that's just what it is. So that's the bottom line. Now, getting that out the way, I have no rights to that thing anyway, because it's not mine, it's my neighbor's. Right? So yeah, because dealing with these YouTube streets, it's more cruddy than I can ever imagine. And another young lady told me another streets that was very like that. I think she said, I don't know if she said TikTok or Twitter, something like that. I don't know if that. I didn't even know they still had Twitter. I thought it was X. But the bottom line is this. You guys, your birthright number 2 is the higher realm telling you that the higher realms highly favor you. Okay, if you don't believe me, all you guys have to do is look in the mirror. You'll see everything on your body that equate the number of 2. You have 2 sides of your brain. Yes, you do. You got 2 sides of your body, 1, 2, and you got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. Go ahead with that number 2 birthright. Oh my goodness. And the higher realms, because it's a number 2 here, the higher realms, it's no secret that you pray, okay? And those in the back who saying, I don't pray. Okay, well, you're a living prayer. And every time you help somebody, guess what? You're a living prayer. I can't make it up. So the bottom line is, prayer does exist in your life, period. Let's talk about that. Now, because of that number 2, it also says that you guys pray, though. Now, the higher realm said, as short as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, the higher realm said, whatever you're praying for, Libra, will already be right there. I cannot make it up. That is your birthright number. And your birthright number in its totality is 20. Now, 20 is the higher realm's favorite number. And that's what I had to share with you guys. So what I'm seeing for you guys as your read here is a lot of you guys, Libras, I see a lot of you guys, man, you're about to get some money. Some of you guys got some money coming in here, and it's no doubt, like, it's money that you guys manifested. This is money where you can start over. And it's almost like a restore of your shmoney is coming in. And it's coming in, some of you guys, it's coming from your parents, okay? A lot of you guys, it's a no-brainer. Okay, it's coming in from your parents. A lot of you guys, do I have to work today? It's a no-brainer, because you're going to be resilient anyway. A lot of you guys are very undecisive on who you should go to first, your parents or your grandparents, because they both got money for you. But your grandparents, they waiting on something. They want to hold you. They want to keep you for a while. So a lot of you guys have to decide whether you want to go to your grandparents. Some of you guys already made this decision where you went to the grandparents first, and then you're going to go to the parents later. I'm seeing something like this right here. Yeah, and this is for my Libras who have parents and grandparents still, in this physical realm. And my deepest condolences is to those who parents and grandparents are in the spiritual realm, but they're always right there with you, because you can't change that. And I'm telling you, if you ever heard that song say you can't change that, know that, because they really love you. A lot of you guys need to realize that there's a lot changing here. A lot of doors are opening for you guys on every dimensional level. Romance, finance, everything. It's really opening up. And for a lot of you guys, it's from your grandparents, prayers and manifesting your abundance, because they manifested abundance for you. You and your parents did. I cannot make it up. And a lot of you guys, I don't know, it's like you can't be sad today even if you wanted to, because there's so much gratitude that's really inside of you, in a flow of you, because you guys have a whole new level of beginning that's, you could see the beginning of all of this change. Somebody might be brokenhearted though, because they may have been addicted to your love. And a lot of you guys decided to hold your heart because you already been schooled and you already spoke your truth to them and let them know, hey, I'm not an option, all right? I am Libra, I am, justice, all right? You either come here or you go there. It's really that simple, all right? It's like a one-way street, okay? The bottom line is you guys decide to hold your heart in every way. Yeah, because you guys recognize your self-worth at this time, and you guys recognize that, a moment of, joy does not equal happiness. So a lot of you guys have learned how to, definitely cope with some situations here. Some of you guys, even you cope with a heartbreaking addiction type of this, lifestyle here. And it's very heartbreaking to you guys, because a lot of you guys, now others of you guys, you just, like this person was addicted to you, but I'm saying you guys really had addiction that you had to cope with. And the loss, of that is a big deal. Other people think that, you just let your first love go. Some of you guys, that was your first love, to go and hide away and maybe smoke this or drink that or whatever like that. And a lot of you guys have learned how to cope with the loss of, that type of lifestyle. And a lot of you guys, it's bringing you to this major level of self-worth where you guys do not play, all right, about your body, period. So what I'm seeing is a lot of gratitude and a lot of you guys expressing gratitude to yourself. I'm seeing that because a lot of you guys simply recognize that yourself is your right here. And this is beautiful, Libra. It's clear. As have been conflicted in something here. Yeah, and always verify before you invest and live their life. A lot of you guys have been praying for that and debating about that. Some of you guys, I'm seeing single and cheating here, and I'm seeing married and cheating. So somebody been saying they were single and they were married and cheating here. I see a Virgo, Capricorn, a Taurus energy here, and a lot of that has changed. Like I said, it's changing. A lot of things are changing in this area. I can see it now, and it's crazy because this person, this Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus was only doing this to, scam, and that's interesting. This is I don't know. It's male energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. They had a lot of money, so they figured they could do this. That be blowing my mind. Anywho, I don't care how much money you got. If you can't respect your piece at home, like, I don't know. I don't have no respect for you, period. But anyway, and that goes for any level. I don't care if you have no money. Like, it's ridiculous, man. So anywho, I see some co-worker here that's been undermining you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type of male type of energy. If they're not, they're dominant females and they're coming out with that male type of energy. And I see your grandparents on them. They're messing with them. Your grandparents ain't playing about you. Your grandparents are on their case for even bringing, that type of undermining energy to your face. Somebody name begin with a B here. Yeah. So, so some of you guys definitely already made your financial decision on where you're going first to get your money. I see that. You're very resilient. And this co-worker that's undermining you guys here knows that you're very resilient, all right? But also, I need to let you guys know that someone here is a cutter, okay? So that's another thing. It's, and for, this may be also same-sex type of energy is what I'm getting, because I'm getting two males and a female here. This female is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy. But this female is a cutter, okay? I'm seeing that. Yeah, so this female is a cutter here. And Hopefully that's clear to you guys, because I'm seeing this female here, that's a cutter, and what, I don't know why she's, oh, okay, so she wants to express herself to you guys, to let you know that this too has passed. Like I said, she wants you to, oh wow, yeah, this is some other type of energy. This female wants to express herself to you. Anywho, but the bottom line is she's some type of financial bully too, so I don't know. We can't do her, all right? I can't make it up. So this female wants to express herself to you, so beware, because she's also addicted to cutting herself, okay? As well as what I see here. Yeah, and you really have genuine love for these people, but you definitely have to use your wisdom. And you had to cut people off. You had to be selfish for yourself, because you realize half measures for you avail you nothing, and I do see that. And you genuinely love yourself. A lot of you guys got out before things got really bad in the situation here. Like I said, some of you guys really leveled up. You graduated from the addiction level, okay? So that's a beautiful thing. So the higher realms is also commending you guys for being such a great light worker. All right, I see that. Putting all these tireless hours in, working overtime, studying about these things. Some of you guys also study for addiction counseling or something like that. The higher realm said, make sure that you guys are pouring more love into yourself, okay? In every way. That's what I'm getting, you guys. I'm going to tap into some money, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to see what money is coming through, okay? Just for you. If I see you guys getting money from Venmo twice, all right? Like I said, it's the parent and the grandparent. I can't make this up. And now some of you guys getting money from Venmo twice, all right? Grandma's is coming slow. Something about she waiting on the check, the cash, or something she doing. But yeah, that money coming in. So the bottom line is this. You got money coming in also from a friend. Some of you guys will be credited something, or some of you guys will get a credit card. I see if you play a chess game, whether it's online or in person, I see you guys getting money. A lot of you guys are getting a raise. So congratulations in advance. And for others of you, a raise could just simply mean like your value will increase, because I did see that. And a lot of you guys will get a retro check that's coming in. I see a retro check coming in. Let me see if I can see where this retro check coming in from. For some of you guys, it's coming in from child support, okay? And a lot of you can win a big bet today. Some type of bet. It doesn't have to be big, but something about winning a bet today. I love you guys, and this is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, parlay, peace be unto you and within. Ooh, what?